broke the cork off.
Oh, that's puke. Ugh.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm just sensing some umami on this. Because, ooh, mama, that's good. I still haven't found my first Blanton's. Hey, gang. Sorry about that. All right, I'm just trying to get myself caught up here. Find the right page. There I am. There I am. Okay. I'm sitting here I'm doing stuff on the computer. All of a sudden I realize, oh man, I got like 10 minutes and I've got to get this thing started. So I'm just a few seconds late and I'm just a little bit tardy once I get into it, but that's okay. You have learned to cope. I show up on time for things and people go, wow! I show up early and they have to check their watch, see if they were late. There's a whole lot of plastic on this. Guess I should expect it from the company that creates the toppers from Otterbox. It's true. Okay, so this is one that I had been wanting to try for a while. This lit up the interwebs last year. There were two different versions of the cigar cut from Old Elk that came out. One was this one was called the Island Cut. They now have a third one called the Punch Cut. So this one, okay, it's cask finished whiskeys, including straight bourbon, straight wheat, and straight rye. It's aged for at least 6 years and then finished in various casks: sherry, Armagnac, port, and cognac barrels. The Island blend also had Sauternes, I have no idea how to say that. Saturnus? I have no idea. That one had sherry, port, cognac, Sauternes, and rum. $129.99. This one's sherry, Armagnac, port, and cognac, and right about $120. Hey, Aaron's watching. Hey, buddy. How you been? We're doing the let's see, what's it say? I find your lack of bourbon disturbing. This was given to me a couple of years ago by Jeff. It's entirely too small, so that's why I'm wearing this. I've just gotten bigger. It's not too small. I'm too big. Mash bill on this is 51% corn, 34% malted barley, 15% rye. Comes in at 100.6 proof. That's 55.3% alcohol by volume. Comes from undisclosed distilleries in Indiana. Well, MGP in Indiana, but undisclosed distilleries in New York and Colorado. And they use a slow proof process, which is the second time we've done that just recently. That's really all I know about this. So let's get it poured. Yeah, so this is the first, right? But May 4th is coming up, and that's Sunday, and I'm not gonna do a Bourbcast on Sunday because I'm doing it tonight. So we're gonna pretend that it's May the 4th be with you 4th today. And I have this, so I gotta wear it because it was very nice of Jeff to give it to me, so I'm gonna wear it. All right. So what it says here on the side, the aging, it was 1.5 years in the sherry cask, 1.25 year, 3 months, in the Armagnac cask, 3 to 8 months in the port cask, and 3 to 6 months in the cognac cask. Select blend of our award-winning signature high malt straight bourbon whiskey, aged 6 years and finished in those 4 different barrels after that 6 years. So, like I said, there were 2 of them available at the time. There was this one and the Island Cut. And this is the one I had heard was really, really good. And I tend to be a little bit dubious about the Armagnac barrels. I have not found an Armagnac flavor that I like yet. So we'll see about this. Like, for instance, the Joseph Magnus has got a cigar blend, and that one is also aged in the Armagnac barrels. I like the triple cask better. It's half the price, and it's got more bite. It's not overly mellow, and I think that the cigar cask is overly mellow. And you know me, I am a fan of Old Elk. I'm going to let this sit a minute while I talk about it. Yeah, I've got just a little bit left of this one. Oh my gosh, this is just getting so bad. This is the rum cask. This is delicious. This is ridiculously delicious. This one is aged 5 years and then aged 4 months in a rum barrel. Gosh, I really like that one. And then there's the, this is the Armagnac, and I didn't love it. You can see, I've gotten into the to the rye. I don't touch the Armagnac very much. And then this one is the wheated, and I've had other ones of these. I love this one, the wheated bourbon. I think this is one of the best wheated bourbon ones on the market. I really do like Weller, don't get me wrong, but I think I like this better. It's really delicious. This is the straight rye. I have never opened this, so now we have another one I have to open. And then this is another wheated bourbon, but this is a special private cask from OHLQ. And then this one, I've got like a swaller left in it. That's the sherry cask. This one I've shared with others. I don't love this one either. I love Old Elk I'm a kind of a fanboy, but they do have a couple of expressions that I'm not in love with. The sherry and the Armagnac would be the two that I'm not in love with. But the wheated is great, and I wanted to try the wheat and rye, and I haven't picked it up yet. That is on my list. There's some other ones too. Okay, so. Ooh, very fruity nose. Very fruity. It's got sherry, right? Sherry and Armagnac and cognac is gonna be fruity, right? And it is, but it's pleasant. And it's got just a little bit of an earth tone to it. Just a little bit of an earthiness. Keeps it grounded, I guess. You wouldn't want this to be too flowery, I don't think, would you? All right, see if I can pull out some notes here. I'm getting a little bit of honey. Again, it's tough getting past the fruit note. There's a slight caramel in there. Caramel, if you have a degree. Cinnamons are there. It's so fruit forward, it's tough to find out. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Very, very slow bloom, but it's there, and it's a nice one. Really picks up on the tongue, but slow. Nice, kind of an oily mouthfeel to it. Really, really feels good on the palate. A lot of Old Elk does, though. I mean, come on. 6-year aging and then more. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mouthfeel. Lovely. This blend is perfect. This might be one of my favorite Old Elks yet. This is fantastic. This is very, very good. There are so many notes that I can't even begin to start. I can't start to begin or begin to start. There are so many notes. It's got the fruitiness. It's got that little bit of earthiness, which I'm going to attribute to the Armagnac barrel, because that's what I get out of Armagnac is a little bit of that woodiness, a little bit of that. It's got a really nice oak to it, not overly done, but that woodiness. I get that from the Armagnac barrel sometimes. So that could be the influence of there. It sits how long in that? It's in there for a year and 3 months, 1.25 years. So it's there for a while. But this is absolutely lovely. Yeah. Oh, I got a nose hair tickling me. It's driving me crazy. All the notes that you would want off of a bourbon are there, and then a little bit more. It is definitely a little bit darker. It's not sweet-ish. There's some sweet notes to it, but it's got a darker side to it, a raisin side, not leather, a darker fruit, maybe a prune or a dates. It kind of gives me that date taste, just a little bit, mixed in with other things. One person, I did read one review, and he was saying that it was so complex that every time he took a sip, it was a different flavor. I'm not going to go that far, but I will say that it's complex. There are notes coming from everywhere. It's not changing for me every time I take a sip, and a lot of times with complexity, that's what I think that means, is that it changes every time you take a sip, and this isn't doing that. This is just kind of hanging out, doing its thing. Again, tons of different flavor notes coming from this. The Woodford Reserve that we did, they said that there's 200 identifiable notes. Okay, well, this probably doubles that. There's just so much coming at me on this cut. This is the cigar cut again. Picked it up last year. It goes for $120. I got it for less than that. I got it for it was less than that. It was significantly less than that. There's a guy who knows a guy. It's a legit store. He was just, I guess it was on sale. It's not in a controlled state, but he was able to sell it for a lot less for some reason, and I jumped on it. And I had the choice again between this one and the Island Cut, and I chose this one. I'm glad I did. I mean, am I curious about what the extra cask could do and how long it would be in that cask? Sure. But this is really, really good. This might be one of my top 5 of 2025. We'll find out in a few months, won't we? 7 months, to be precise. All right. Wow. Just lots of great flavors. The fruit is mixing with everything else. There are some typical bourbon notes hiding in there with a really nice oak note. Beautiful. I'm not going to want to go through this bottle very quickly. It's the only one I have, and I am not going to want to destroy this bottle. As much as I would like to just sit here and sip on this for the next couple days, I'm going to have to let it sit and leave it alone because it's very, very good. All right, do a little water here. See what happens when we open it up. And 1, 2, 3. Just 3 drops. That's all we're going to do. Get it all steered up. So I keep talking about this distillery that we're supposed to be doing the Bourbcast from, and we are playing tag. We are just not able to get it together, so I don't know what's happening. We wanted to do it in April, and I thought it was going to happen in April, and it didn't. So it's if we can quit playing tag, we might actually get somewhere, and we'll be able to do a Bourbcast from the distillery. But we're going to keep plugging away, keep trying to plan on different things that we're going to be doing, and when we ever have your ear just start hurting out of nowhere? And one of these days we'll get to a distillery, and then maybe we'll do another one, and then maybe we'll do another one, and then some, and then some. All right. Three drops. Brought it all together even more. Beautiful. This is a gorgeous pour. Wow. Slight wine notes from that cognac and that sherry. Slight woody notes from that Armagnac. But the 3 drops of water opened it up more, and the woody notes went away some. That oak is still there. Very, very sedate, not heavy on the palate. I'm not getting splinters in my tongue from all the oak. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, beautiful pour. Again, this just goes back to me being an old elk fanboy. I wish it was half the price, but this is some good stuff. You think about these sourced whiskeys, and if they're not telling you where they're coming from, okay, a third of it's MGP, and then a Colorado and another distillery out of, I forget. New York and Colorado. And this is a Colorado company, and they are building a distillery. If it's not already built, it was supposed to have been built in 2019. I'm a fanboy. And I'm not a fan of Colorado. I was there. We were filming out there, and we were sent to Pikes Peak because it was supposed to be grand. Well, it's not a peak, it's a dome. And then while we were there, we got warned that there was snow coming. Half the state had already been completely plowed over, pardon the pun, by inches and feet of snow. And we had to rush back to the airport so we can get out. So it's a lovely state, don't get me wrong, but as far as western states and the mountains, I really prefer Wyoming. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's drink a little more whiskey, shall we, Josh? I just got a really cool note. I can't remember the last time I had this note. Little banana on that one. That's the sweet side. That's that sweetness that I'm getting, because there's still some raisin and date in those fruit notes, but I got a little banana off of that one. Really, that's unusual. That's one I don't get very often, but I really actually liked it. As a matter of fact, it's that banana that might be masquerading as those woody notes. Yeah, this is really one heck of a pour. Really a great pour. All right, let's do this. Come here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Shine it up a little bit. Make sure that you see a gorgeous ice sphere. Gorgeous. Now, I don't normally do this. This has been, it's got 3 drops of water in it, but that's so minuscule. We're just going to do that. Because it is going to melt a little bit. It's going to give me a little more ice. That should be all right. Larry's watching. Hey, Larry. How are you? We're on the ice already, buddy. This is the Old Elk Cigar Cut. This is a beautiful pour. Splendid. Mwah. This is lovely. I kid you not. A little finger stir. So a moment ago I said that I had a banana note. That comes out even stronger on ice, and everything else just kind of falls away a little bit. No, I take that back. It's still all there. I wouldn't want to keep this on ice very long. It's nice to have it cooler, and it does hold up nicely on it. But I'd be afraid of what it would do once we start to really water that down. Holds up nicely though. Yeah. No, I'm impressed. This is a great bottle. This is a fantastic bottle. This is not the Island Cigar Cut, Cigar Island Cut or whatever. This is the Cigar Cut. This is a 2024 release. Again, 6 years in the barrel, and then various times for 4 other casks: the cognac and the Armagnac and the sherry and the port cask. It's set in each one of them for a little bit of time. Some of them longer than others. And boy, this is a perfect blend. This is really good. You get the opportunity. Trish is watching. Hey, Trish. You get the opportunity on this one. This is just a beautiful pour. I think for 2025, I can easily throw this in the top 5 for 2025 so far. Just a beautiful pour. Absolutely delicious. Now, I could go back and watch, look at my list of what I've done this year, and maybe it'd be top 10, right? But it's up there. This is really good. All right, with the idea that we are still not sure about a distillery tour, we're going to keep trying. I'll have to make some phone calls this week, now that things are starting to slow down just a little bit for me. But in the meantime, see, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Gosh, I've got 4 different ones here. Well, since this one is a little bit fruity, we're going to stick with fruit. I'm going to do this one. I have never tried this one. I've had this one for years. I picked this up. I was on a tour, I think it was in 2020. I told you Aaron's watching. It was with Aaron. And we went on, we went crazy is what we did. We went down to Kentucky. It was April of COVID. And we decided that we weren't going to pay any attention to that garbage. We were going to get out of the house. We were going to take a trip. And we went down to Kentucky. And I mean, not just the border. We went down into Kentucky. And I was able to pick up some really great bundles of things that included Blanton's and E.H. Taylor and Eagle Rare and all those things that everybody's always chasing after, right? Well, in one of the bundles, they had given me Basil Hayden. You know how I feel about Basil Hayden. I do not like it, Sam I am. So I said, can I pick something else? And the guy looked at me like, what? Like, this is the bundle, bud. You want the bundle or don't you want the bundle? It's like, yeah, I want the bundle, but I want to give you more money over what this bundle is. So if this bundle is worth $100, I would like to give you $120. Does that sound savvy? And he's like, what? Like, he was confused. Why would I want to give him more money? So, because I didn't want the Basil freaking Hayden is why. I've got Basil Hayden. I don't like it. It's okay. It doesn't fit my palate very well. So anyhow, so he had this one, and I looked at this one. This was a little bit more money. It was, I think, $5 more than the Basil, or 7 or 8. I don't remember what it was. It's been 5 years ago, thankfully. But this is the Thomas More. This is the extended cask finish. This was finished in Cabernet Sauvignon casks. It is, gosh, this is hard to read, 90-something proof. I can't tell what the numbers are. Anyway, it's okay. Hey, Connie, hi. How are you? Thank you for watching. But this is so the Cabernet casks, there are several pours out there that are very wine-based. Basil Hayden, for instance, has a red wine cask, and it's okay. It's okay. And then there's the one from Rabbit Hole. called Derringer. That's very red wine-ish. And then there's Legent. Legent? Is that right? I think that's right. It's been a while. That's got a wine cask to it. It's a very unique flavor. And I tend to like them. Jefferson's has the Pritchard Hill wine cask, which I thought I liked, and then I turned out I didn't. Like a... First time I had it, I thought, oh, wow, this is the best thing ever. And then we previewed it a while back last year, and I like Jefferson's, but I don't like that one anymore. So, but this one we'll try out. This is the Thomas S. Moore, under 100 proof, and Cabernet Sauvignon wine cask finish. Again, I've had it for some time. It's time to open it and give it a shot and see what we think. So, if the distillery tour doesn't work out for next Thursday, we'll be back and we'll do it this right now on Beautiful Bourbon. I want to thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Connie, it's great to see you. I hope you come back next week. We are here every Thursday at 7 o'clock. And if we're not here Thursday at 7 o'clock, we'll make an announcement. And sometimes that announcement happens like minutes before I'm supposed to be here. I will be honest. I am not a master of time management. I'm good at bourbon. I'm not good at time management. I'm just telling you the truth. So if you happen to come back, and sometimes I forget to even post. Like today, I didn't even post that we were going to be here at 7 o'clock. You know, I've done marketing for a living, but when you do it for yourself, you sometimes forget stuff. I'm terrible. And then there's that whole thing about, you know, how far do I want to go with my marketing? If I was working for a client, I'd want to put it out there crazy, right? But working for myself, it feels kind of self-serving. Blech. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so I digress, Connie. I'm doing this all on your benefit. If you're going to be out there and you're going to see the old Elk Cigar cut, this is beautiful. Get it and enjoy it. And then next week, of course, the Thomas Moore. And hey, until then, thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. You know, it's Thursday night. It's May 1st. You could be doing just about anything, but you're here watching me, and I appreciate it. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing a thing. So, you guys have a good one. We will see you next Thursday, either here or somewhere else. We'll find out then. Have a great week, and God bless. Thank you.